Sunday school here today. Now we are in Genesis chapter 22. And in Genesis chapter 22, it's all about God testing Abraham's faith. Now he has had just a son, Isaac. So one day God called him and said he wants him to sacrifice his only son, Isaac, to him. So Abraham did not complain. He did not refuse to do that. So the next day he set up and God told him where to go do the sacrifice. So Abraham the next day got two of his servants and the donkey and the boy, and they prepared some wood and they set out to go. They spent like 3 days on the way. On the third day, Abraham lifted up his head and saw the place. And he told the servant to stay where they were with the donkey, and him, the boy, and the wood he picked, and they moved to the spot. So when they arrived at the spot, the boy asked his father Abraham, "Dad, we have the wood, but we don't have the lamb for the sacrifice." And Abraham answered Isaac, saying, "God himself will provide the lamb for the sacrifice." So he proceeded to the spot. He built an altar there, and he grabbed the boy, tied his feet, tied his hands, and lay him on the altar. He lifted up his knife to slay him, and then the angel of the Lord came and called unto him, "Stop, Abraham, do not harm that boy. Look here." And he turned around and found a ram. And the angel told him that he should sacrifice the lamb. And he left the boy, he untied him and got the lamb and sacrificed the lamb. And he came back and met his servants and the donkey, and they set back to where they came from, in Beersheba. So chapter 22 is all about that event. So, but what is very interesting here is Abraham at his old age got just a son. God has promised him with his wife, his legally married wife Sarah. And now God asked him to sacrifice that only son by, slaying him, burning him as a sacrifice to God. He never complained. He never said anything. He didn't know it was a test. But at the end of it, God proved him that he's really a faithful person. That was what really amazes me. And I guess you too, listening to this story and reading that Genesis of chapter 22, through that story, you really know that Abraham was a faithful man. And even the boy, he asked his dad, "Dad, we have the wood, we have everything, but we don't have the lamb, the animal to go sacrifice." And Abraham answered him, "God will provide." And when they got there, his dad tied him and laid him on that altar. The Bible didn't say he fought his dad or he was screaming, yelling, "Oh, Dad, don't do this to me." No, he was quiet and mild as a lamb until God provided that lamb for him. That is so awesome.